welcome back to Mad Fishing. This is Casey and I will be your host today. Alright, before I get this video started, I am doing a giveaway. And all I need you guys to do is like, comment, and subscribe. But I don't want you guys to subscribe if you're not going to watch my videos, because that's just makes no sense. So if you're going to continue watching my videos and continue liking and commenting, then yeah, I'll be doing a giveaway. And what I'll be doing at, I think, the second video, I'll be looking at the comments and seeing who subscribed, and I'll be picking a winner. So, the way we're going to do this is I'm going to ask a question throughout the video, and whoever comments and answers it first is the winner. So what I'll be giving away is first, these lures. Also, I'll be putting an ice fishing rod into it, which I'm not going to tell which one. It's a surprise. So, I got grubs. Well, they're jigs, but jig tails. I got young dingers. And these are the 4-inch ones because I like these the best, and they are representing shad because of the white color. I also got a chatterbait, which is another shad color. It's good for the fall, but you can also use them in spring and summertime. And I also got a lipless crankbait, which is another shad. It's the best. So, like I said, you want to like, comment, and subscribe at the end of the video. So watch the whole video because I'm going to be making it, so you have to watch the video, which is kind of a sneak peek. And I'll be giving away these prizes at the second video that I make. And so I'll be asking a question throughout the video, so hopefully you guys pay attention. Alright, now let's get back to the main business. Alright, so my first lure that I want to show you guys is this one. It is a jigging wrap. You can get this by Rapala, or you can get it by Lunker Hunt. So what this does, this is my number one, which I actually like it. As you can see, it has a tail in the back. So when you tie this on and you jig it, you want to send it to the bottom. When it gets close to the bottom, you want to pop it up. So what it does when you pop it up is this comes because the weight is more in the nose here. So when you pop it up, it does a figure 8. So you can fish it aggressively, or you can fish it just, doing a regular jigging. But a lot of people do fish it aggressively because it's it goes up and then it does a figure 8 coming back down. Now you can fish it naked, which is fishing it naked is with no minnow, or you can fish it with a minnow head. You can fish it with a whole minnow and leave the minnow in the back to give it more weight in there, which gives it a different vibration into the water to attract fish. Or you can fish it with waxworms, which works too, which is if you want to go for panfish and stuff like that. So that is my number one lure. You can also pick this up at Walmart. You can pick it up at Canadian Tire, Bass Pro Shops, and Cabela's. And I'm not sponsored by any of these, so that's where you can pick them up. I'll leave a description in the bottom knowing where to get them. Probably mostly Canadian Tire, because this is where I got these ones. So my second choice is a blade bait. So I got these in two various colors. So I got one for perch and then one that is black and silver. So these things are actually really good, especially for bass and walleye. And you can also fish them in just before the ice when the bass fishing is getting really tough. So a lot of guys fish these off the ends of docks and stuff, and you jig them, you can cast them out, but we're more focusing on ice fishing here, not actual fishing. Well, it is actual fishing, but you know what I mean. So what you want to do with these is you want to keep it at the bottom. And so, you want to keep it off just the edge of the bottom. So you can fish it naked, especially on a day that there's no fish around. You're not finding them in the fish finder, and you want to fish it aggressively. So what it's doing is it's bouncing up and down, and it's done different variations in the water when you see it from like a foot of the water. Also, if you want to get it up there a little bit higher, you can go and you can drop it up and then down. Some people don't fish it naked, and you can put a minnow on the back, which attracts the fish because they can smell the dead minnow. Some people put live minnows on, but I would recommend a dead minnow, so you can get more variations in the water with it being at the end of the treble hook here. You have that, and which will attract more fish. Even if the fish are biting good, you'll have more chances of catching fish like that. So my third lure it's not really a lure, it's more of a jig. So these are more for a panfish. So panfish like perch, rock bass, sunfish, pumpkin seed, which is a sunfish, but there's different variations of sunfish, or crappie. So it's really tiny, as you can see. It's not your typical big jig that you usually use, but these are actually killer for panfish, like I said. So what you want to do is you can actually use a piece of a worm, like a regular dew worm, or you can put a wax worm on it, but you can also put a minnow on it too. So with these, you just want to send them to the bottom again and just jig it slow. And then when you see the fish on the fish finder, you want to do it slower or leave it dead. So you want to irritate it. You just want to kind of piss the fish off a little bit so it's going to bite it. And so when you get that bite, you jerk that up and you set that hook. Sometimes you don't really need to set it. It's already going to be set enough for the fish to have it in its mouth. Or you could do a tip up. And you can put a minnow on it, which leaves enough weight for example, for a pike. But I think these hooks are not big enough for a pike, but they probably could do a bass and a walleye. And actually, back to the one lure here. If you want to go pike fishing, this lure is actually really good for pike fishing. And if you want to go for bass, if you're more of a bass fisherman and for ice fishing, I would recommend this lure. So that is it. And the question is that we've all been waiting for. What is the biggest muskie that was caught 20 years ago in Ontario? Think about it. First comment, who gets that? So the first number one muskie, the biggest record in Ontario, it was caught 20 years ago. If you guys can answer that, first comment, when's the lures and the ice fishing rod. That is it for the day, guys, and I will be coming out with another video probably, I'd say by Wednesday. We're gonna try to get it on the ice actually by Wednesday. The ice should be good. So we're gonna do some ice fishing. If we don't do ice fishing, we're going to go do some walleye fishing actually. So check that video out, so it should be good. So like, subscribe, and click that notification bar, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.